what I'm going to do is grab some of these needles and I'm going to make some pine needle tea today. There's really nothing to harvesting these. It's best if you can get the new growth for the pine needle tea, but being winter, there's not a whole lot of new growth. But if you take the needles from the end of the branches, you'll have, from what I understand, a much better tasting tea. Good as the day I bought it. How about that for $1? It looks like it's still got some dry tinder in it too. We'll find out. Wow, this is a little different. Right over there, beyond that fallen tree, is where I usually set up because I got a lot of shelter from the wind. And also, it's a good open area, but it's no longer open. And it's only been, well, it's been about 1 year since I've been to this spot. And it's all grown up with Phragmites. And it's completely flooded out. And judging by how high the water is on that log, this water's about 2 feet deep right here. So it's not something I would want to go in. Even though I got these waterproof boots and these neoprene gaiters, they're not going to save me from 2 feet of water. And this is a time of year you don't want to be getting wet. There's running water right there. This ground's pretty wet because of the melting snow and the rain and snow we had last night, so it's kind of nice to have that blue tarp to lay my gear on, and this other blue mat to kneel on and stuff so I don't get soaking wet. And you can do it without it, but you know, it's just nice to have, and everything I use fits in that pack. I'm going to go over that pack later and show you everything I carry for a normal day out. But right now I just want to get this fire going so I can make that pine needle tea. Look there, my tinder's all still nice and dry. It's been sitting in there for over a year. Last time I was out here was for my 2010 New Year video. It's nice to dump this stuff out because it does get spiders in it. I just took an old 1/4-inch fire steel, a small piece. put it right inside there with the birch bark that I showed you in the other vid. There you go. All-in-one survival knife now. That's my everyday carry. Alright, so in the time it took me to break up my remaining firewood, that water's probably hot enough. It might actually be boiling. It's only been about 5 minutes, so I'll take a look and see. Let's try it the old-fashioned way. Oh, she's bubbling real good. The only thing I don't like about that lid is it's glass, because it's a coffee pot percolator, and that glass is really hard to grab a hold of. There's my pine needle tea, my pine needles. That should be just about ready. In the meantime, I went ahead and got my pot out here and whittled a little impromptu pot holder out of a piece of red willow. Oh yeah, it's definitely ready. And I carry this. This is my bag for harvesting wild edible. But it also works as a filter to get out large particles. Because a lot of times I'll make wild teas like this, and you need a way to filter them out. And this works good. It's my wild edibles bag, plus it doubles as a filter for filtering out the wild edibles from the tea. I think I'll keep that out actually. And no need to show you that. But there's all the pine needles in my filter. Just get rid of those. And because this is made out of it's almost like a plastic material, it cleans up real easy with just a shake. It's not like cotton fibers that absorb the nasties. It's still quite hot. Go ahead and give it a taste. It's not bad. I wouldn't call it great, but I kind of expected that. It's, not the best time of year to be harvesting those pine needles because there's no real new growth. But as far as the tea goes, it tastes just about, it's comparable to a black tea without any sweetener. But it's nice on a cold day or on a windy day when your throat's getting dry and you've been hiking all day. It's nice to have something hot to drink. It's definitely not bad at all. Well, my other pot's all sooted up here, so I remember seeing that creek of running water on the way in. I think I'm going to run this over there and wash it off in the creek, and I can probably use that sand in the creek to get most of this soot off of here too. Looks good. I can just use my towel to wipe out the inside, dry it out so I can put it away. You can see that took all that soot right off. There's no soot on my towel or on my hands. I mean, that's tarnished, but that's not soot that's gonna come off, so it's no big deal to me. Looks like I still got a pine needle down in there. There we go. That's clean as it can be. And next time I use this, I'm gonna be heating it up anyway, so I don't really see any risk of pathogens or anything. I'm not worried about it myself, but you have to make your own judgment on that. That's pretty much it. That's all this day was about, was coming out and enjoying the weather and having some pine needle tea. You know, just testing out my gear again. My gear changes pretty much every time I go out. It's ever evolving, getting better all the time, but I still haven't spent much money, if any, on my gear. Most of this stuff was free or near free. I mean, I'm pretty sure I picked that up at a Salvation Army or somewhere for probably 50 cents, maybe a garage sale. Stainless steel, made in the USA. It works great. My little percolator pot. I don't like it because it's aluminum, but hey, you know. It does the job. And as long as you don't cook in it or leave anything set in it too long, you don't get that aluminum taste. That's it, I gotta wrap it up. Oh, that was pretty good. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, I appreciate all the subscriptions and all the comments. I see I got over 800 subscribers now. So I must be doing something right. A bunch of mullein stalks over here. Those are real easy to spot from a distance too. Those big cones sticking up. Big brown buds sticking up. You can spot them all times of year just by that feature alone. Don't have to go any further. This area was burned out quite a few years ago and it's starting to recover. I believe they wanted to restore the prairie land, and looks like they planted a few oaks here and there to try and restore that oak savanna. But we still got a lot of pines that were planted when they logged this area long ago. But that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.